These cheeseheads are something else. Let's quiet them down.
All right, baby. Let's get down.
Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us at this most special time of the year. With our analysts, Brent Barry and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, along with reporter Allie LaForce. All right, a chance to check out stats for Chris Middleton.
And by looking at his true shooting percentage over the last 5 games, you can see how much he's paying attention to his shot selection, and it's showing.
And now the Washington Wizards starters. Malcolm Brogdon out there with MP. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Saddiq Bey, and it's Bagley in at the 4 slot. And from Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis, the longtime forward duo. Pat Connaughton is out there with Damian Lillard, and it's Lopez in at the center position. And in the second game of a back-to-back, it must be hard to keep your energy up on consecutive nights.
Well, that's why we see so many coaches sit healthy players for the second game, but the NBA has done a great job over the past 4 or 5 seasons cutting back on back-to-back nights where games are scheduled, and the players spoke up, and the league listened.
Here's Middleton, and it's Bagley with a rebound. Brogdon against Lillard from deep. MP. Good! Another from 3.
Well, folks, if you haven't been following his story since coming into the league, for all-time NBA
improved even in his short time here in his rookie season. He's got that beautiful touch from deep, and that's not the only way he can score, that's for sure. And the ball out of play. The Bucks will have it. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Here's Lillard. It's rebounded by Washington.
Yeah, not really much of a flow offensively yet. Only 1 of 4 from the field.
Well, Grant, there are few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo, but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade.
Beautiful touch, and Giannis, with his height and the quickness, he can get the mid-range shot pretty much any time he wants.
Bagley passes to Money. Counted from distance. Money's got 6 points.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Connaughton outside. Back to Lillard. Connaughton outside. Clock at 6. Lopez, the screen on Bey. Middleton from the outside. Valanciunas with a rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Brogdon, the pass to MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Come on, man. So aggressive. MP, that trait will take you a long way in this game.
Lillard outside. This one for 3. And it's Bagley with a rebound.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Valanciunas with a screen on Middleton. Bey finds MP. Fires from deep. Wizards with another three.
Could be on the wrong side of a run.
Lillard looking around. The teardrop. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And you know, Damian Lillard, a lot of his points come from the line break.
Well, he does a great job of getting himself there. I think defenders are so in tune with Lillard's ability to drill you from the three-point line. He gets around the initial guy and then into the teeth of the defense where he's very strong at attacking the rim.
Brent is checked in for the Bucks. Wright comes in for Connaughton. So Washington going with an almost entire new group here. Holmes, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Baldwin comes in for Bagley. Kispert's checked in for Bay. And it's Poole in for Malcolm Brogdon. Now here's MP. He's got 11. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Well, whenever Jordan Poole is out there, Brent, you expect some highlight reel moments.
Now there's
Wizards leading by 4. They've got Prince. Also Bobby Portis out there. Chris Middleton is out there with Jackson. And it's Beauchamp in at shooting guard. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Now here's MP. He played a great game against Charlotte. Can't get it to drop. Here's Beauchamp. He's covered by Bagley. Offensive board. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game. Green's checked in for Jackson. And a change for the Wizards. Bay's checked in. Pass to Beauchamp. It's Prince on the wing. Here's Beauchamp, covered by MP. Just 5 on the clock. And that one's good. Middleton.
Middleton's a high percentage shooter from that area. The reason I can tell, no hesitation on that one.
Here's MP. That's in to the hard way for MP. And Grant, there were rumors about MP at odds with another player in the locker room. That seems to have been handled, and everyone's on the same page once again.
And that's how you go about it. Keep it in-house and smooth things over. It's not always smooth sailing in the NBA. Sometimes guys need to work through it.
Outside Bagley. MP outside. 4-3. MP buries the triple.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Brent, the Bucks have had 6 straight first-place finishes in their division. An impressive run.
Well, it took a couple years for Giannis to find his footing in the league, BA. But, man, he's planted 2 feet in Milwaukee and made this team into something special. They have taken off. Well, that's a needle in the haystack shot right there. You're not going to hit that one all that often.
Bay outside. On the wing, MP. There's the triple. And the Wizards with another 3.
More points for MP, and you just think about the possibilities of this young player moving forward. He is something.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. All right, Brent, in an ideal world, if you're team building and you have the ability to build around a type of superstar, what would that look like for you?
No, BA, the game has changed so much. We see that the most valuable players now, today, are big wings that can handle the physical rigors of both ends of the floor, playing offense and defense, and have the ball in their hands and create advantage every time they touch the ball, whether they're scoring it or making plays for their teammates. But the biggest factor is this guy has to motivate and ingratiate himself to the rest of the team. Those are true high-level championship caliber players.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. All right, a chance now to check up on DeLon Wright's injury. Allie?
Guys, I was able to talk with the head athletic trainer for the Bucks about his status. He said there was a popping feeling in the hamstring. then sudden and severe pain. It's a blow to a team that was hoping to turn up the second half of the season. This is a story that we'll be following very closely.
All right, Allie, thanks. Well, we're all hoping he gets healthy quickly, guys.
Yes, we do. And these trainers are so good at what they do. Hopefully, they'll be able to get him back on the court soon.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Hornets was outstanding. He had 39 points, and as always, a lot of those points came in bunches of 3. He was such a difficult matchup in that one. We'll see how he follows it up tonight. Ryan?
It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., there was nothing they could do to contain him. Once he got rolling, it was game on.
Sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best. Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Middleton outside. Antetokounmpo surveys. Portis with a screen on Bagley. Antetokounmpo outside. Deflected.
And Bagley's defense airtight that time. Nice concentration on D.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
MP, that one's good. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Wizards.
But so far, they've been immensely aggressive on the defensive side, denying easy shots, and it's made a difference in the game.
Well, they've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break will add to your total in a hurry.
Washington leading by 8. Here's MP taking it inside. Basket is good on the assist from Brogdon. Brogdon's got his 4th assist in this one. And so Middleton will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Shoots over Bay. And too long on the shot. Washington has gone 7 of 11 from outside the arc. Nice percentage from distance so far. MP finds Bay. Puts up a 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them. They were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
Impressive to see them on the road just step up and have that kind of offensive performance.
And that concludes the first half. It's the Wizards up by 10. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And as we welcome you to halftime, no other way to say it, an abysmal start for the Milwaukee Bucks. Guys, I want to talk about something else for just a second. Is it me, or have the alternative jerseys around the league gotten a little too creative?
I wish you wear an alternative jersey, everyone.
And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the Washington Wizards.
Whoa, I love seeing a team spread the ball around like this. The difference in assists is the difference in this game right now, Ernie.
This is one of those just keep doing what you're doing. If they can, I expect this lead to grow. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
Washington with the ball. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. And so in the game for Washington. MP is out there with Malcolm Brogdon. Then it's Marvin Bagley. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Bay in at the 3 spot. Brogdon with the bucket.
Well, Brogdon just has a great feel as to when he should shoot it. Most of the time, it's in rhythm and within the offense.
Lillard outside. Connaughton with a screen on Brogdon. The shot by Lillard, no good. Washington leading by 13. MP outside to the right side. From the arc. Rebounded by Lopez. Well, Milwaukee's shooting only 42%. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Damian Lillard last season becoming the 51st NBA player ever to cross the 20,000-point threshold and the 17th fastest to ever do it. He said it's a great accomplishment and a rare space to be in. I'm like, man, I might be able to get 27 or 28,000 if I can stay healthy. Ryan, I won't put it past him.
Yeah, me either. Thanks, Allie.
Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
And as Chris Middleton has gotten older, Brent, he's had to battle a number of injuries.
And no doubt this is what happens to an aging player, and for Middleton, they seem to just be compounding. The tough thing for the squad that he plays with is just how reliable and important he's been in the biggest moments. So he gives them confidence. He needs to find it back in his own body. We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space, just clanked it.
MP looking around. The Wizards with another miss.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Yes, it's good.
Well, there are scorers, and then there are confident scorers. Lillard's so dangerous with the jumper, the floater, getting to the rack, you name it. One of the bright stars in the NBA.
Lewis is checked in for Washington. The league is already buzzing about this year's three-point contest. So let's have a look at the players likely to make an appearance.
The three-point contest only becomes more competitive every year.
Making some changes. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Prince comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And Wright subbed in for Chris Middleton. Coulibaly, he's checked in for Washington. MP comes in for Lewis. Here's MP. Launches a 3. Fires in the triple. Money's got 31.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Taurean Prince is out there with Pat Connaughton. Then it's DeLon Wright. Then there's Damian Lillard. And it's Portis in at the 5. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Washington leading by 11. MP outside. And there's a 3-second violation. The Bucks have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Pass to Wright. Lillard, a screen on MP. Here's Prince. Wright outside. Out to the right wing. Portis finds Prince. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Wright from the arc. Gets the 3 to fall. Wright's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Brogdon, the pass to MP. And MP throws it down hard.
Oh, man. MP, that was nasty.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Milwaukee making some changes. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Prince. And Chris Middleton is subbed in for Wright. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers' huddle. He told his team, once you grab the rebound, run with the ball. Don't give them a single second to catch their breath. We control the pace of this game, not them. The guys expect the pace to pick up.
Appreciate the report, Allie. MP outside. Muscling it home, MP.
Oh, my. Powering through the contact. MP just went to work on them in the paint.
Here's Lillard. Connaughton outside. And stolen by Bagley. Now the Wizards in transition. Coulibaly with it. Middleton covering. Pass to Bagley. MP with it. Nice job by MP converting in tight. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Wizards?
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
Another part of the credit has to go to what they did on the inside blocking shots. I mean, super scrappy defensively and just affecting a lot of the opportunities that their opponents were putting up.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Brogdon, the pass to Money. And he gets it to go. Money's got 39.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
And here's Connaughton for three. And another miss by Milwaukee. And Washington with possession. They're on an 11-3 run.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Wizards.
And it was dueling three-pointers all night. A battle they won.
Both teams had the same plan. Win the game on the perimeter. So fun to watch.
And this will go down as win number 25 for them this year.
And they have to feel pretty good about themselves, taking the first two games of the season between these teams.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for MP.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
And the Bucks going with a whole new group out there. And Washington will go for a different look here. Holmes, he's checked in for Valanciunas. Baldwin comes in for Bagley. Kispert's checked in for Coulibaly. And Lewis is subbed in for Malcolm Brogdon.
One of those guys who came into the league with great expectations. MP has met those and then some.
Beauchamp hits the trifecta. 29 seconds left to play in the fourth. Here's Lewis. And here's MP. Soft touch off the glass. Money's got 44.
I like how assertive MP is down there. No question that he's got the skills to score in the paint.
So we see the Wizards taking the W here. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching tonight's game. So long, everyone.